Hello, I'm Jan and welcome to the second episode of Drawing Data. Today we will discuss data quality management. In other words, how to keep your data clean so you can get most value out of it for your organization. To illustrate this, let's compare data to water. Imagine water flowing through a tube. Just like water, data moves from one point to another. We can represent this with the color blue. Water enters the tube, travels through it, and finally exists. Essentially, you have an input and finally an output. However, there's a challenge. Garbage can enter the tube at the source and travel all the way through, eventually coming out the other end. In other words, bad data in means bad data out. To address this issue, we need a sift. A sift is placed inside the tube and acts as a filter, much like a mesh that blocks unwanted debris from passing through. As you can see, when garbage enters, the filter traps it, allowing only clean water or data to pass through. Now let's take a closer look at a real data system and apply this sift concept. As you can see here, data is created by people, but errors, also known as garbage, can find their way in. This data flows through systems and pipelines to a data platform, where both useful information and garbage accumulate. Eventually, this data reaches end users, along with the garbage. So where should we place a filter? Let's assume that this pink stroke represents the filter. We will now visualize 4 key options. First, we can opt to place the filter at the source during data creation. This is the most effective, but also the most challenging solution. Ensuring clean data from the start is hard. This is difficult because organizations often lack full control over how data is being generated. The second option is to put the filter inside the data platform. Here, bad data can be filtered out before it spreads further. This can be seen as filtering data at, for example, the bronze level. The third option is to filter your data before it reaches your end users. This ensures that data is cleaned just before it's used in reports or analysis. Finally, you can also opt to filter out your data at the reporting stage. In this approach, users can filter out the errors themselves, but this shifts the responsibility to them. If we now zoom out, we can clearly see the goal of data quality management. We need to determine the right place to implement these sifts to ensure data is as clean and valuable as possible to enable better decision making. That's it for this episode of Drawing Data. For more information, visit our website where you can find all our episodes. See you next time.